Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
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 I pressed the wrong button and I randomly muted myself. That's weird. Hi. We're here.
Hello. We are here and we are queer.
We are here. We are
entertain.
queer, and Olivia's just off camera.
Hello.
Amazing.
Why'd you say it like that?
That's the experience in the nutshell. I
Hello.
feel. Hello.
I have no explanation for anything I could possibly be doing today.
I don't either.
Listen,
Not
Olivia, I'm
being accountable for
sorry.
my actions.
Listen, Olivia, I'm sorry, but that is one of the gayest ways to enter a conversation. Hello.
Hello.
Like Kurt Hummel over here. What the fuck?
When all your friends are not straight, this is what happens.
I
This
can't
is the
believe
real
Olivia's
agenda.
just queer baiting us right now.
Wait, am I just now learning that Olivia is somehow not queer?
Yeah, I know, right?
What the fuck? Excuse me?
I
Olivia
know.
has to come out as straight real quick.
I know.
Hi, my name's Olivia. I'm straight. Sorry to
I
disappoint.
signed up for a fully queer experience. I can't believe I've been gay baited like this.
I'm so sorry.
Olivia, you just gotta be gay now. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta be gay
Listen,
now.
Olivia, you got let in because you're Jewish, but you're on thin ice, okay?
You at least be like eight
Like,
arrow,
Olivia's
something
a
like that.
spicy straight.
Just like a little less.
Nessa,
Thanks, Nessa.
you're a spicy
Spicy
straight.
straight.
Spicy straight.
yeah. It's...
Hello.
Hello.
You know, when in
Oh.
Rome.
Do you pretend to be like a little less interested in people of the opposite sex?
I could try. We'll see what happens.
Or like,
Or
you
just
know,
don't.
I could do that.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
you just not.
because that's also queer.
Just
Like-
be attracted to no one.
Just be attracted to Sanji One Piece.
Oh my god, no.
And that's it. Like,
Hey.
there's nothing
We can't go down
straight
this
There's
about
rabbit
nothing
being
hole
straight
right
about
attracted
that
to
man.
There is
There's
nothing
nothing
straight.
straight
There's
about
nothing straight
being
about
attracted
Sanji
to
One Piece,
Sanji
and I
One
cannot
Piece.
go down that rabbit hole right now, because that will open a whole can of worms.
We'll watch a crisis unfold live on Twitch.
This is
It's
Hey,
not my
becomes-
crisis. I'm explaining someone else.
This stream is just an Olivia intervention. It's like, you've been straight for too long and we need you to stop.
For way too long. For way too long.
Oh god.
It's like, we're gonna need you to
we
stop
just
right now.
care about you. That's why we're having this discussion.
I'm doing my best, guys.
This is my practice
Olivia, when are
round.
we going to get together and have a stream where we just talk about how everyone in One Piece is queer in some way?
Name a
Oh,
time, name a
Because I want
place,
to
I
have
will be
that
there.
whole discussion.
That's gonna be a great stream. I love that. I love
I would
that.
do it. I would go from the top of the list to the bottom and tell you why every one of these characters is neither cis nor straight.
Let's do this.
Okay, host it on
I
the
believe.
experience,
Yeah.
please.
If you don't know what One Piece is, you're gonna learn.
Yeah, you're. I
Oh,
mean,
it's
Jason's
the
talked
One
about
Piece
it a
queer
little bit
breakdown.
before,
I always talk about it. Let's be real.
so
I'll do it so fast.
They're not 5 billion characters, more like 1,000.
It's okay, we can
Yeah,
name at
all
least
5
300
billion
of them.
characters.
Yeah,
I'll
we
do
can
it.
name at least 300 of them. I think that
At least
counts. That
300.
counts.
Yeah. We can't name past Zoe. That's it.
Maybe we can.
Maybe we can. Okay, just a few.
Anywho,
hello.
are you queer or a spicy
Yes.
straight like Olivia? well, buy some coffee to make you gayer.
yeah,
I
buy
guess I
gay
need all the
coffee.
coffee, guys. Where can I find this coffee?
Well, Olivia, you spicy straight. You could get coffee and coffee accoutrement right now at Grinding Coffee Co.
That sounds
Coffee and
well,
coffee
here's the question,
accessories.
though.
Yeah, coffee and coffee
Can
accessories.
I, a spicy straight, find any sort of coupons for this cool coffee that will make me gay?
No.
Oh.
But you can have a discount code.
A discount code!
You can have a discount code Nexilis Games at checkout, and you get 10% off of your order.
Well, that sounds wonderful. I think I'll go to Grinding Coffee Co. right now. Order up some coffee.
And if you buy the gay agenda, it is guaranteed to make you gayer.
Wow. I really should go get that.
Yeah.
You gotta work on that.
Yeah, you
You gotta be
should.
gayer.
Yeah, you should. You really should.
Please go buy Grinding Coffee Co. coffee.
And save Olivia before we
Please
embarrass
save
her some other way tonight.
Save her. Save her,
Save her.
please.
Save her from the eternal damnation,
Thanks.
apparently.
Would you like to sponsor a spicy straight? Well, then buy from Grinding Coffee Co. And the money that you save on your order goes to turning spicy straight people into gay and queer people. Right now, on this stream. You're going to see it happen.
And hey, listen, if Nexilis Games goes big and we get a lot of money through this, I will, and I swear by this, will get the gay agenda coffee and try it on my dad, because he is this close, y'all.
Oh,
That spicy
I'm here for
straight
it.
man is this close.
Let's go, let's
He
go.
owns a rainbow mug that says "No one knows I'm gay," and his answer for why is "I thought it's funny." And I'm like, sir,
This kind of
you
gay,
have a
buddy.
list of 30 men that you would kiss, sir. So we'll get some coffee. If it doesn't work, well,
At least you tried.
Sponsor
We
a
tried.
spicy straight today. They need help.
please.
They need help crossing the line.
You're towing the frickin' line.
I feel like a lot of lines have been crossed on this stream already. I just want to put that out there.
Any- Put Olivia in a commercial with the Eyes of an Angel song.
In the eyes of an angel, in the
That's what it
arms of an
says.
angel.
It says Eyes of an Angel.
just
Nessa's
holding a
come-
coffee cup,
Nessa's-
just like
In the arms of
Nessa's,
an angel.
yeah, it's Arms of an Angel, but Nessa's writing a new song for our commercial, and it's the Eyes of an Angel.
it has
All
to
of
be
them. All
gayer.
1,000 of them.
All
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's biblically
Thousands
accurate.
and thousands of eyes. Like the yeah.
Like the dog shelter commercials.
Dear God.
Good God. Well, buy coffee.
I'm crying.
Oh, right. I should probably go do that thing in the chat.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, here we
I was
go.
distracted by this. Oh boy.
That's so valid.
That is so valid, Nessa. What are we here to do tonight besides tell people to get gay and drink coffee?
Be gay.
Do crimes.
Is that not what we're here for?
I don't know.
I thought the whole point of the stream was be gay, do crimes.
No, you're stopping
All right,
the
well,
crimes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
kind
Be
of-
gay, stop crimes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, but not like lawfully. Like
No.
we are,
Chaotically.
Be gay, chaotically stop crimes.
yeah, vigilante style.
Yeah, we're Robin Hoods.
Be gay, discourage crimes.
Yeah.
How about that?
I was about to say, two of us have already killed people.
Discourage further crimes.
But I also do love the message of ACAB baby.
And I only admitted it so that I could be more gay.
yeah.
Hey, Cam. Good night, America.
You know, it reminds you of that TikTok audio of what's the straightest thing you've ever done? Well, I did kill a guy.
Oh my God.
So
Well,
straight. So straight.
but nothing straight about the murder we're committing.
I think the straightest thing that I've done is make a human PC for D&D.
Ooh,
No, I'm kidding.
humans. Oh,
I'm kidding.
Listen,
Humans are great.
I made a human, but I made up for it because it's Amir Paxton.
I was gonna say my human was Gil. So
Oh yeah, you're fine.
We're fine.
That man is so
I
queer.
have made one human, and it's Kit.
Super
Oh yeah, no, he's not. He's not
So,
straight.
it's fine.
Kit ain't straight.
But what are we doing tonight? What are we doing today?
Well, tonight I'm plugging in my headphones because they're dying already.
Oh no!
Well, that's not good. Do we have a healer?
I'm
No.
reaching
Get
out my hand
out!
to heal.
Stop!
What
Stop
do you mean
it!
we don't have a cleric?
Stop it! Why do I have so many cords?
I don't know, why do you have so many cords?
Paladin?
We don't have anyone who's focused in on healing.
A
Well,
wizard
no.
who's ready
George
to
a little
sacrifice
bit.
heal points?
Yeah, George has a little bit of medical skills.
Just a little
Ah.
teeny
Just
bit.
just a little bit.
Just a buffer.
George! Coming
Just
in
a
the
little
clutch.
smidge.
Just a smidge. He's in
Just-
training.
Just
Yeah.
a touch.
Just a touch.
Just a touch.
Just a touch.
I feel like the extent of Carter's is if he burns himself or cuts himself, he can patch that up. Anything else, not a lot.
Atticus doesn't really get hurt, but when he does get hurt, he makes a huge show of it until beautiful men and women and they thems descend upon him to care for him.
So are Bar.
And then
Yeah.
they bone probably. I don't know.
Amazing.
All right. Are headphones good? Maybe.
I don't know. Jason, are the
I
headphones
can
good?
hear everything now.
Okay.
It just took like 1 second to
Okay.
reconnect, but we're good.
So after that,
What?
and that like then
What's next?
What's next? Game.
Oh
Is it
shit, we're
recap time?
fighting
Am I recapping?
like the recap.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
don't have to just
Sound is being weird again.
Uh-oh. I don't know. Jason, do you want to switch headphones or something?
No. What is happening here? Please help me. Because they can't hear anybody now.
Oh no. Okay, Jason is unable to hear.
I didn't do anything.
Well, I can see him and hear him. Oh, you can all see and hear him, but he can't hear us.
I can hear you. It's not
Pretty.
on the computer.
Uh-oh.
Piper, I need you to say something because every time I hear you, it seems like you're sucking out the audio from my computer.
I mean, Nessa says...
Okay, you're fine now.
Nessa says she can hear
Us.
us, but only us. And I'm sorry, but everyone else apparently not exists.
No, it's being really ominous because every time Piper would talk, like everything just sounded like it was being like drawn out of my computer
Oh no.
and into Oregon. I guess that was weird. Why?
Do you want us to say anything?
Yeah, Zoom people, start saying anything you want.
Anything.
You're not you. Oh, that's... I can't believe I'm so upset. I'm so upset that
So
I'm
good.
so upset nobody heard that.
Keep going. Yes. This is so good.
That's so good, but no one can hear it, and I'm so sad. Why is this?
Here's backstage behind the crew.
It literally just stopped.
Oh, see, now I can't hear our echoes. Can y'all hear us? Well, now I'm not muted. Okay, but I'm gonna talk and mute myself again. See if that happens. Okay, can you hear us now?
Yeah, it's still it's not
Oh.
whether or not they can hear us. It's whether
Oh,
or
okay.
not the computer can hear us.
Just kidding. Oh no, so far away. He's shrinking.
The
A
audio
little bit.
Why did it just turn off? Like the sound literally just turned off on Streamlabs.
Maybe it's having a rough day. Give it a compliment. Yeah.
No. It was like it was working and then something happened and it died.
Give it words of encouragement.
Fuck you. Oh,
No,
sorry.
stop! That was not. Oh, Jason, no. That's not where we were going with this.
That's exactly where we're going with this. I think I don't know what you're talking about.
Y'all have become a one brain cell.
I'm not kissing it on the mouth, Nessa.
Oh no, I think Nessa had a great idea.
I'm not kissing Streamlabs on the. I'm positive I would.
But it might be like a frog prince. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
just
now it's there.
Nessa, I agree with you. Nessa has great ideas.
I could do that. Why is this not?
Yeah, exactly. This was all a ploy.
heard
just
Mish
to
on
get
the
y'all to
wind?
buy more coffee.
How did you hear Mish on the wind?
What?
On the wind.
What do you mean on the wind? What does that mean? Mish on the wind.
Oh, because I changed the output and it was goofing.
Oh, new boot goof?
It was new boot goofing. Exactly.
Unbelievable. Which is funny because I listened to like country songs with my roommates for like 15 minutes the other night.
Did I do it?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
I did it.
Hello, Mr.
Yay.
President.
We did it.
It did
We
it.
are heard.
Yeah.
You did it.
Hey.
All right,
Who
well, that's-
we are
that's-
Yeah,
here, we are
Mike
here, we
kisses
are
all
here.
around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Did you just kiss the mic?
I did.
I kiss my mic too.
That's just a little
Oh,
teaser
yeah.
of what they'll get if they buy coffee through us.
Well, thanks for coming to stream, everybody. That was it.
That actually gave us a worm kiss on the mic.
Yeah.
Why are you hating on the mic kisses,
Yeah,
Jason?
come on, man.
Why?
So my mic's over there, and if I lean over, it's gonna look really weird.
Do it anyway.
Not do it anyway.
No.
Like, kiss the
No, I'm just gonna say this is the direction I would have to go to kiss my mic.
There you go.
And I'm just saying, if you didn't know there was a mic there.
What else would I think would be there? What else would I think would be there?
TOS.
Damn
TOS is in that corner.
it, TOS ruining the fun.
TOS is right over there. So I'm not gonna.
And we'll have to switch to like Picarto for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, we are.
We just want to fight pirates.
Anywho,
We're trying our best.
I want to see the giant walrus man.
Long story short, y'all beat up a bunch of people, kick some guy in the dick a bunch of times, slam people in the head with a tray, murdered people, stabbed them, pushed them down the stairs, freed a bunch of civilians. And I don't know what... you guys tied up the last guy.
Yeah, now there's a man in the hallway.
Not only is there a man, he's a walrus.
Yeah, it's a walrus. I am.
I'm so excited.
There's
I
a
am the
walrus in the
walrus.
hallway.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Cuckoo-cuckoo!
One of those dudes had to relent to the fact that he helped us through the whole thing of freeing people, and that was very funny.
Yeah. And now Walrus saw it happen.
Uh-oh.
That guy
So
should
that's-
opt to just be our friend, because I think that walrus might kill him otherwise.
I don't know. Yeah, so that's what happened on Glee.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
So if I remember correctly, not everyone saw the walrus guy come in.
No, I did not.
I think George didn't.
I think the only people that saw it were Atticus and Carter.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah, but he is standing at the very end of the hallway by the door that you previously examined, like the little lounge.
Standing
Okay.
menacingly.
He is indeed standing there menacingly.
And he's like looking at us.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, you son of a bitch, what'd you run off to?
Pip.
Yeah?
Atticus is immediately just like,
Did you just have a stroke? Are you okay? She just said, like, a bunch of things. Anyway, he's still standing there. at
it
the end
just
of the
sounded like she
hallway.
said Pip repeatedly.
She did. She just said, Piper Pip Pip, and that was all she said, and then started laughing.
Oh, yeah, and Carter's also, it's not gonna like point a knife or anything, but it's gonna like point a finger to be like, I am talking to you.
I was gonna say Pips is gonna whip around and like look at wherever Mom is pointing.
Oh,
Yeah,
down the
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been looking for you.
Have we? Have what?
Well, I've been looking for him, all right?
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
I saw him and yeah, who the fuck are you?
I want to say this is not really my taste in men, really, but maybe.
Pips is backing the frick up.
George is already in the back and he's looking, but he's definitely hanging back.
Okay. The walrus man at the end of the hallway kind of eyes your party from a distance and then heads up the stairs
Okay.
at
Wait,
the end of the
hey,
hallway.
we were asking you questions. Why are you just walking away?
Maybe
I'm
we
kinda,
should
like-
leave him alone.
Okay.
Side-eye Carter, and I'm like, I guess we were just that scary.
Well, because I think that I'm Kalashtar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I have like a mind link.
I thought you said I'm pretty
Thing.
thirsty. I'm like, are you?
Well, that's not a Kalashtar thing.
Oh, that's just a you thing. My bad.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that Kalashtar have like yeah. So I'm gonna mind link with him.
Okay. And what does Mind Link do?
I can speak telepathically to any creature that I can see, provided the creature is within a number of feet equal to 10 times. So is he within like 50 feet of me? So that's like double attack range. Like I'm pretty far.
I'd say it's a little longer than that because he's at the end of the hallway. If you got closer, you probably could.
Would he? All right, it doesn't look like I have a well, I mostly wanted to check and make sure there wasn't like a thing I could only do this so many times, and it doesn't look like it. So if he's kind of like leaving, no, Carter will let him go for now.
Okay.
He's gonna huff, but it's just
So
no.
we're just going to let him leave.
I think that would be for the best. You know,
I agree.
Okay.
Well, no, I was gonna
he's kind of
follow him.
intimidating.
Oh, we
I
were
was-
going to follow him.
I was gonna follow him.
Oh.
I'm the
Oh,
one
okay.
you all planned.
If we're gonna follow him, that's fine. It just seemed strange. You just let him go because he seems
Higher.
intimidating. Oh yes, and higher
Yeah.
rank, I suppose.
So I figure that wherever he's going might be somewhere that we want to know what's going on there, right? If he goes somewhere of importance, we might want to know what's happening wherever he's at.
Possibly, but it also sounds like there's going to be more danger wherever he's going.
Probably.
Is that not what you wanted, George?
It is. I just feel like I need to hone my skills a little bit more.
I also say we should avoid any sort of violence at the moment. We kind of just did a lot of violence, you know, and I really whacked that guy really hard, and I don't know if I could do that again. You know.
I think both of you are just in the right place for a bit more violence.
Oh, I
And
don't know
who
about
knows?
that.
Maybe we don't run into any more violence. Like Carter said, we're just going to be sneaking.
Sneaking's okay with me then.
I could try.
And that's what was that, Olivia?
No, you go.
Carter, just and have a little bit more confidence in yourself. I think both of you did great.
You did fantastic.
Yeah.
Admirable.
And you didn't even have to kill anyone.
Thank you.
So there you go. All right, you'll be fine. Worst case, you can let Atticus and I
I
handle
did
it.
try, but
You did try to kill someone?
Oh,
I mean, theoretically,
I
it
love
just
the
didn't
wording.
work out quite.
Fantastic. A+ in violence.
Carter is gonna start following because if they keep talking, they're gonna lose him. So Carter is quickly going to just literally leaves the conversation with no grace, and starts towards the door where the walrus guy was going.
I'm gonna usher George and Piper in front of me so that it's Casper in front, the two of them in the middle, and then Atticus at the back.
I will say you will have to kind of shove Pips a little more. She is not moving her feet. But
I might just pick Pips up and like start walking her along until she starts moving her own legs.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and Denton's rounding out the back of your group.
Excellent.
Yeah, I was about to ask where he was at.
No, he's just listening to what you all have to say.
This poor fucking guy.
He's just looking on in wonder, like, wow.
Pips looking back at Denton.
We're gonna die.
George is walking with a little bit more confidence now because of the praise that he's just received, but he's still cautious.
I love it.
I can walk.
All right. Are you okay? So I believe that you can walk. Are you going to keep walking forward in the line with the rest of us?
Yes.
Okay. I set Pips back down.
You see Pips hesitate for a hot second, and then she'll start walking. But she does look back and kind of gives a pleading look.
And I
Who
just
are you looking at?
Atticus just at me.
At Denton?
Oh, I didn't.
I'm looking at Denton. I know Atticus wants me to keep going.
Oh, he's like, I can't help you if that's where they want to go. We're in this now, love.
Oh, baby bird.
She'll nod her head and kind of like hold her little pan up a little higher and keep walking.
See, you're armed. And he kind of steps over the body that she had smacked with the pan before following the rest of the group down the hallway.
All right,
You're
Carter's
following.
sneaking.
You're following the walrus.
Yep.
Okay. He went up the stairway that was further down the hallway by the little door to the lounge, and that was the stairwell that you had previously come down.
Right.
So he went back up that staircase.
Cool. So, yeah, Carter definitely wants to go in whatever direction he's gone. So if he's gone up those stairs, then
Yeah.
then Carter is gonna want to go up those stairs. Yeah. Take it cautiously. Because like Carter is kind of assuming that this guy might already know he's being followed. Because this dude did just walk away from him. So it's not like out of the realm of possibility of Carter following him. But he's still, just in case, is taking it stealthy.
Okay. So are you actively trying to sneak?
Yeah, he's actively trying to sneak.
Is everyone else actively trying to sneak?
Yes.
Yes.
So everybody roll for stealth.
All right. It's in my little 3D printed dice tower.
Cute.
If you got for like $1, $3.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, over there? No. Okay.
All right. That is a 19.
All right.
I rolled a 6.
Oh.
Okay.
George got a 9.
Okay.
It's got a 5.
Pip's got a 5.
Oh my gosh.
And
I don't
Denton
think
got
my
a
19's enough
15.
to help y'all with that. I'm sorry.
Then got a 15. So, oh boy. So, Carter starts walking up the stairs first. You're fairly quiet, kind of like looking up through the curve of the banister. And
I also
you
have a
do-
dagger drawn just in case.
Cool. So you are walking up and you do kind of like look up through the banister and you see a figure walking maybe 2 floors above you. It's obviously the walrus guy. He doesn't seem to stop or slow down even as the rest of the group comes bumbling up the stairs behind you to catch up. Because you did go on ahead of them, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta go." So everybody else is bumbling up the stairs behind you. The walrus guy does not seem to be fazed by it. He just continues walking up the stairs.
Carter gives a very quick, sort of look at all of them because he doesn't want to make more noise by shushing them. But he makes like a stern, like, "What the fuck?"
Atticus
Can George
probably
see
has
this
his
around Atticus or not?
Oh, George and Pips are in between.
Yeah, y'all are ahead of
okay,
me.
okay. I thought Atticus was right behind Carter.
Yeah,
Not this time.
Okay.
Carter, George, Pips, Atticus.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And then
And then Denton.
Okay, cool.
And so yeah, George just say this is just like a
Atticus might have his tail like stuck in the railing just a little bit.
Pips definitely tripped over her own 2 feet.
George
Oh.
Or
banged
maybe
his
I
sword
like
into the wall.
Or maybe I like punched my knuckles into the stairs trying to catch Pips.
Yes.
or that's when your tail got stuck because you were trying to catch Pips. You turn, your tail got stuck.
oh my god.
I'm having a wonderful time.
You can hear Pips like talons clang a little bit against the metal pan or the metal serving tray.
All right, you all take your time. All right, I'm gonna go see what he's up to. All right, so either we can
Okay.
sneak or we can have a whole parade. All right, let's just. Carter's going to have the knife drawn, and turn on their heels and try and very now prioritizing speed to catch up because it's like he already knows we're there, but is also still trying to keep quiet because just doesn't sound smart to be making a bunch of noise. So yeah, Carter's gonna now focus more on speed to get up the stairs to try and catch up.
Okay. I'm not gonna have you roll stealth again because
Okay.
he knows you're there anyway.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know where you are in relation to where he is on the stairs. Are you trying to catch up with him?
Like probably keep a level or so below him, but like
Okay.
keep my eye on him.
Okay, cool. So you managed to get to about a floor's distance between where he is, and you kind of watch through the banisters as he rounds the corner to maybe the 3rd or 4th floor,
Mhm.
and then exits the stairs and seems to walk off down one of the hallways.
Okay. Before going, sorry, I'm so sorry. So when he got up to that floor, he entered a hallway or
Yep.
a doorway?
He walked
Okay.
out of the stairwell and
Okay,
went off down one of the halls.
cool. So when he gets to that stairway, Carter will stop and like look in before like slamming open. Is there like a window in that door? Or no?
There's no door. It's like the hallway goes down
Oh,
towards the navigation deck.
okay. All right. So kind of peek around and then go back and look over the banisters to see how far behind the rest of the group is.
I mean, they're
So
I've tried to make quick work of detangling everyone from everything and getting them up the stairs.
need to give them one of those little like chains that have all the little plastic rings on it for everyone to hold on to.
yep.
I can't
Keep
wait for
everyone
toddlers.
together.
I actually switch around after we get a little detangled and using that same like plastic chain method, I get in front so everyone can hold my tail as they go up the stairs.
Pips is probably holding a little too tight, but she is holding onto the table.
Oh, you also have like talons.
Yeah. She's
Oops.
trying not to dig in though.
Oh no.
Atticus is not bothered by this.
You know,
That's
something tells me he
worrisome.
wouldn't be.
I am worried now, but Pips would not pick on this.
Well, he's shark, right? Don't sharks have very thick skin?
Huh? That's
That's
not
not.
where- TOS.
They're smooth.
Well, I
They're
know
very
that, but like
smooth.
I was also saying, like in addition to that.
No,
Anyway,
I do technically have a
science.
carapace, so it wouldn't hurt as bad.
Yeah, see, totally fine.
But we gotta remember, the gayness comes first.
Yeah,
The gayness comes first.
it does.
All
So you're
right.
privy to all this knowledge. You know.
It,
I don't know.
This close.
Spicy is straight back at it again.
So, are y'all still down there, or would y'all have come up?
George is probably behind Pips now at this point.
Oh,
Kind
so
of
you're
probably
forcing
towards
Pips
the
to move
end of
forward?
Atticus's tail. Pardon?
Yeah, I'm pulling y'all along to get y'all to go up the stairs.
Oh, dang, yeah.
Yeah, and Denton's just kind of like shooing you all up the stairs.
I thought we were friends.
You are. You
We're
are
all
friends.
friends.
Are we though?
Yeah, he just knows that
Friends
there's a
shove their
plan
friends
in
up the
place.
stairs.
Y'all need to move up the stairs because you can't hide
Yeah,
on the
we're
stairs
going.
forever.
That's fair.
I'm hell or high water. I'm dragging y'all up the stairs. And I think it's convenient to put Pips between Atticus and George because George actually wants to go to the place now.
Amazing.
There's a little bit of confidence now, that I needed.
Yep. So you all make it up and you meet Carter on whatever
Yep.
floor you're on. I don't know the layout of the ship anymore. You're on a floor
it's fine.
and there's stuff on it.
Excellent.
What
My favorite kind of floor.
stuff?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is it gay stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. There's gay stuff.
Hell yeah!
Excellent.
I
I'm
Find
in
mean,
my
the fried
element.
stuff.
you said this is the floor that navigation is on, right?
Yes.
Cool. And I know that George's navigation, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We all
Yeah.
introduced those parts of ourselves
Cool.
at the start.
Cool. All right. So Carter will then look to George first and be like, all right, this way leads down the navigation. You're going to know this ship better than the rest of us.
Yes.
When was the last time you were up here?
I believe it was yesterday when I finished my shift for the day.
All right. And everything seemed fine.
It did.
All right. Well,
Like
let's go.
nothing was
Completed all my
weird. You
checks and no
didn't meet
problems.
anybody that was strange or acting funny.
I did meet someone who was acting strange, not on this floor though. He was outdoors.
Ah.
He said he was part of security.
Said.
Yes, he said. I didn't trust him. I did try to help him because he was new, but I did not tell him any of the secrets of the ship. I merely just told him what tasks were required in doing the safety checks because he claimed he was doing that.
You said he was in
Fair enough.
security?
He said, yes, he said he was in security.
What was the name of this person that was supposedly doing safety checks?
I don't remember what his name was.
My
was
God, did I write his
Freddy.
name?
I think.
Freddy.
His name
I
was
think.
Freddy.
I think.
I
Hold
think it
on.
was
I
it
think
was
it was
Cody.
Freddy.
George,
Oh,
pulls
no.
out a notebook.
It was Cody.
Freddy.
Freddy.
No.
Freddy.
Freddy. His name was Freddy. That was his name.
What, Vanessa?
But Vanessa, I have to go bathroom real bad.
But I'm doing security checks.
I'm doing security checks.
I'm doing oh my God, yeah, his name was Freddy.
With Vanessa.
His name was Freddy.
I've never heard of a security personnel named Freddy.
Man,
Well, that proves
is
my theory that he was
fantastic.
not really who he said he was.
Pips has wide eye. Very afraid.
Yeah,
What?
I wasn't given any new staff to work with in security, so whoever that was, it wasn't one of my people.
Good to know. I did hear him last night prior to us going to bed. He was going through the halls. It sounded in muttering. I had given him a list again of, things that were involved in the safety check, as he had seemed to be a new employee, although I didn't trust him. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt that if he was, I'd be doing my part to help. But he was muttering things, and he seemed, from what I could hear, I couldn't hear entirely, but he seemed to be changing around the things on the list and saying them incorrectly as to what I'd written down.
And what sorts of things did you give on the safety check? Just sorts of, like, generic
Things like making sure the lifeboats were tied up and making sure all the ropes and all the clips and everything were secured.
Okay. That might have been their way onto the boat.
That makes sense.
Pips is like breathing faster, hyperventilating.
Question. Did something just cross Carter's mind? Did the kitchen get any new staff with this huge wave of staff being brought on?
I feel like most positions, because this was like the 50th
Yeah.
big number, whatever, they've probably hired one or two new people. But you anticipated there being like a lot of, staff changes and new additions to whatever was going on board. Because you're not in charge of the kitchen, you wouldn't have necessarily been privy to that information.
Fair.
But as far as you could tell, you were so enraptured with, getting things ready that it didn't even, cross most people's minds to check and see if there was anybody new. Because, some people take breaks and new people come on all the time.
Okay. Yeah, because I was just thinking, like, if no one new was added to security, and if Carter didn't remember anyone actually being added to the kitchen, it's like, okay, then where did all these new people go? But that makes sense. So that makes more sense. All right. Well, we should probably go figure out what's happening in navigation now.
Yes, let's
See if we
get
can.
to going.
Pips is
While-
shaking her head no.
While Pips is still holding on to my tail.
Yeah, let's go before she changes her mind on that. So he'll kind of do like a follow me, and he'll take the lead again. Knife in hand, at the ready in the defense. Kind of like a hand out, almost like a stay behind me, I got you, sort of. Like when you go to stop in a car too quickly and the person driving puts the hand over, yeah. And is
Atticus
trying...
swoons a little bit.
And Carter's trying to figure out where Walrus guy went.
I mean, the only way he could have gone was down the hall into navigation.
And that's it?
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Actually, before moving forward, Carter might ask for George to come more towards the front since he's navigation.
George moves up forward.
All right. And keeps walking. And what does it look like when we approach navigation?
The door is closed, and there seems to be conversation on the other side of the door.
Okay. I'd at least like to try and listen, like with an ear against the door.
Okay. I would say roll perception.
George also wants to roll to see if he can hear anything.
Sure.
Perception.
Yep.
Atticus will stay where he is and look at these butts while they lean over onto the door.
So that's a
Wow.
10.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Do I get anything? I'm trying to see if I got any features to perception. I'm trying to remember what I got. I don't. Seeing what the. I had one, I think. Oh, that was investigation.
Yeah, that might have been investigation.
Okay.
I'll
I
also
got a
look
total
over
of
my shoulder to make sure
24.
Pips is still there.
Pips is still there, but she looks like she could run at any second.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I'm keeping an eye out for.
So a 24 to 10. Carter,
Fuck.
when you kind of go to lean in against the door, it seems like George is way more excited to hear through the door and kind of gets closer and kind of shoves you along towards where the bolts are that keep it attached to the door frame. So you don't hear as much. You just
I
hear...
was just looking at George.
George is oblivious.
George read this in a book once, and he has
Just-
Hey, cup your hands to
Yeah.
amplify
If I do
the
this-
sound.
Oh my god, it's working.
Carter's gonna like kind of gesture to George, and George's like kind of mouthing silently, like, "You see this? You fucking see?"
George is very intently listening.
All right, George, what do you get?
You hear from the other side of the door kind of like loud footsteps that you assume is coming from the walrus guy who's kind of walking into the room. And you hear a more effeminate voice just kind of, "You took a little longer than you were supposed to down there." "Why?" In silence. "You weren't watching, were you?" More silence. "Did you lead them up here?" Just more silence. "Okay. If they're out there, you're gonna have to let them in. And you're going to have to take the blame for it." "Go on. Go check. Go."
God, I
And
hope he
you-
just opens the door on the two of them leaning on
Well,
the door.
you do hear the pounding of feet coming closer to the door.
George gets away from the door as he hears the footsteps.
Because Carter would just, if nothing else, grab the back of George's shirt and pull them both back.
Pips is like ready to new,
Ready to run.
ready to run. She is like definitely stepping very far back, very quickly.
Well, the handle on the door does turn, and it slowly opens, and there is a large walrus man filling the entire frame of the door.
And make a psionic link with him.
Okay.
And
He's right there in front of you.
yeah, so we can just talk telepathically now. It's like, this work better for you?
You don't hear anything. He just slowly blinks.
He'll say this out loud. Not a single thought?
Atticus tries not to laugh out loud.
Pips is still walking backwards.
George is excited in the background.
Telepathically. Echo.
I'm also trying
echo.
to scoop Piper forward with my tail.
From behind the walrus man kind of steps to the side a little bit and motions an arm into the navigation kind of area, because there's like a little hallway that leads to more navigational rooms and the bridge. But from behind him, you see that same like dark murky colored individual that was with him earlier down in the lounge.
Mhm.
kind of sitting atop a few boxes, and just kind of watching you from behind this large figure. And just, hi.
Pips is violently
Hello.
shaking her head no.
Looks to the walrus man. It's like, are we allowed to enter?
And the individual kind of looks to the walrus man. He's letting you in.
Huh. All right. Oh, thank you. Carter goes in.
Mom, no.
Atticus scoops Pips up to bring her in as well.
And she's like trying to like turn away, but it's no match for the tail.
Oh, no.
Carter
Turns
just
her
wanted-
stupid cautiously and hangs back.
I think we should turn around. This does not look very inviting as it seems. I think we should really go back. Guys, I really think we should go back. This is good. Guys,
He's trying to remember the sword stuff that he learned earlier.
Carter
I
has
think
two.
you seem pretty nice, but like I think we should go back. You look friendly enough, but like the kitchen seems like a really good place right now. And I'm really hungry. I think it's time to go make something. Mom, can you make something for us, please? I think we should go back.
Carter is standing at, I guess, the front of the group because Carter just waltzed on in. And Carter has two theories about the walrus. Either one is mute, so language is different. In the case Carter's like, okay, have to find another way. Or two, this guy's really good. The first one, Carter is like, hey, that's A-okay. That's whatever. That's fine. But if it's because this guy's good, Carter's pissed. But Carter goes in, again, dagger in one hand, and just like walks in like he would the kitchen. Like it's just no fear. He's almost enjoying himself a little too much. Yeah.
Mom, I really think we should turn back. I think it's time for some food. Can we go back, please? Atticus, look, Atticus, I think it's time for a song. Do you think we should go back and play some songs with people who we just released? I think that'd be really good.
I got baked up like, hey, like as we're walking in, like, Pips, I really want you to take just a moment to think about the state that the ship is in. It is covered in pirates. So whether we're here or whether we're going back somewhere else, there will be pirates and you'll be in danger. The safest place you could possibly be would be here with us. Motioning to them with her like this.
Just like, I love the idea of her legs dangling and like twirling around as Atticus is moving her.
Like when you hold a cat,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know?
That's exactly what's happening. Except she's holding her little like her little serving plate in front of her, and it's just dangling as like Atticus holds her. She's like 4 foot nothing.
Well, your friend's right.
But
This is probably the safest place for you to be.
But this doesn't seem so good. And I think you sure it's not downstairs? I think downstairs this person seems like really nice, but it seems very wrong nice.
Hey, Pips.
I have
Pips.
no idea what you're saying.
Hey, Pips, do me a favor and breathe. Atticus, do you know any breathing exercises you can walk her through real quick?
Oh, I have some excellent breathing exercises, actually.
I figured you would, actually. That's why I asked. So, thank you for saving the day. Excuse me.
Wait until you hear my other breathing exercises, and I turn around and I go to help Pips get her
Face-
brain back on.
Carter's face gets red. So now Carter's gone from stoic and serious to is now this red-faced ginger that's just looks to the other person who's actually been doing the talking. All right, and who might you be?
I'm Alara.
Alara.
Mm-hmm. And
All
that's
right.
Ozon. And it kind of points towards the walrus.
Ozon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And what are your pronouns so I can disrespect you? I can disrespect you correctly.
Lovely. They, them, and he, himbo.
Wait, he himbo is an option here? I was not informed of this at the start of the game.
Atticus hears this and goes, oh, that's me.
Atticus' head nearly
Me
fucking
too.
snaps off his goddamn shoulders. He's so fucking excited to hear this.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Jason, I love this walrus man.
That's so good.
I'm so sorry. Was not expecting.
All right. And so, what's your position here in the crew?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm the first mate.
Hyperventilate increases.
And he's
Not sure yet. The muscle, most likely. He's new.
he's what?
He's new.
Okay. Huh. All right. And where might the big guy in charge be? Huh?
Down
Oh,
the
I
hall.
believe he's calling himself the captain now.
Yeah. He can call himself whatever he wants.
Well, I mean, that's his job. That's his title. That's his role. And he's down the hall.
He's no captain to me. So,
Not yet.
never will be. Sorry.
I'd
Not
mind your
sorry.
manners if I were you. So.
Oh, I minded them plenty. Trust me, if I wasn't minding them, I'd be saying a lot more colorful stuff right now.
Pips is nodding her head in the back.
Turn Pips around so she's paying attention to me.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can stand there for as long as you want, or you can go meet your new captain, I guess.
Oh, is there another option where we continue to deny him as captain, and I guess y'all like get mad at us about it?
I mean, we could. Do you want that to be a third option?
Pips is violently shaking her head no.
George looks horrified in the background.
She's
Like, do we want to
smacking
fight
Atticus
them?
on the side.
Do we want to fight? This is to Atticus. Do we want to fight them, or do we just want to go talk to the captain schmuck directly?
Alara just kind of waves their hand, and Ozan steps in front of the door.
It seems they've opted for the third option.
All right, Carter pulls out another weapon. Just, listen, I didn't want to have to do this the hard way, but you really leave us no choice here.
Okay, everybody roll wisdom saves.
Frick.
Oh, shit! What?
No.
I think I have pretty good wisdom. I don't.
Oh, no. You cursed my die.
23.
Dirty 20.
23. What's it without the mods?
18.
18?
18.
Without the mods?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without the mods, it's going to be 16.
Just base rolls, Olivia?
Yeah.
Five.
Yeah.
A 5?
Without the mods.
Without, oh, 5 without mods.
Hyper baby.
It's a 10 with mods.
Oh no. Well, the moment you draw your dagger, from Alara's lips there comes a song that you've never heard before, but it sounds oddly familiar. Like everyone has this feeling of safety, of calm, of serenity. And it makes you incredibly tired. One by one, your eyes start to fall. Your eyelids start to flutter shut.
Fuck.
And you have all been lulled to sleep by the siren song.
Oh, shoot.
Oh no.
Fuck!
Well, add that to add that to the list of things that Piper is anxious about.
Yeah.
As
Alright.
as George falls asleep, he just says to the walrus man, I just wanted to be friends.
George.
I love the walrus man.
George. I have a
He's
feeling
a
that-
he himbo.
I feel like as George is kind of like nodding off and saying like we just wanted to be friends, Ozan just kind of
Oh. George
Angel
tries to wave
baby.
back, but he's very sleepy, so it's just like his hand twitches.
Carter is falling asleep, but is so fucking stubborn about it. Like, it's happening, but Carter is clearly mad about it the entire time he's zonking out.
Atticus drops like a sack of idiot shark rocks.
Oh. Just boom.
It probably doesn't help that he's the one who was standing closest to Piper at the time.
Oh, I bet you squished
Oh.
Piper.
No!
Oh no.
I bet, because if, let's be real, if I rolled a 5, that means Pips was down first. Completely just panic blacked out.
Although for flavor text, I do like the idea of Atticus just face planting onto the ground and then Pips just like squeak.
Oh.
Just, like, right next to Atticus.
Oh, that actual
Squeaky
squeak toy
Like
noise.
a squeak.
Yeah,
That's so good.
That's so good.
I love that. I love that for everybody. Yeah, but
No.
yeah, you didn't get very far.
Frick.
Now
We're having a
I
great
would
time.
like
We're doing fine.
I'd like everyone to roll perception for me.
Frick. Okay.
Hey, that one I can do.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Just at a regular.
You cursed my die.
Do you want me to give it back? Here, I'll give it back.
14.
George got an 11.
I also got an 11.
Pip's got a 6.
Here, I'll let you roll again. 'cause I cursed your die
Olivia.
yesterday. I'm sorry. Hold on.
He stole all my good rolls yesterday.
Hopefully that does
Unbelievable.
better.
Rolling again.
Maybe.
No, it's a 4!
Oh, never mind. You can keep
No.
this one. Do you want one more try?
No.
One more try?
One more try.
One more try.
It's a 5!
Okay.
They just really said no.
Do you want another
You're
D20?
going down.
Another D20 maybe?
No, I believe in my little ship.
Okay. All right. So there were 2 11s, a 6,
14.
14. Atticus, you're the first one that kind of notices this, but everybody eventually does kind of come to. You can smell like like algae infested water. Really salty, just really cold. You can kind of feel it on your arms a little bit. It's not a lot, just kind of running along your forearms. But it's this viscous salt water.
Ew.
And one by one, you all start to notice this, and it kind of rouses you because a few of you kind of get like a cold sensation across your cheek
Mm-hmm.
or along your legs. But you all start to feel it, and you all wake up.
George's first thought that he has is that it's the smell of sushi.
Pips is definitely confused, and she wakes up. She goes, "Rup, rup."
Stop it! Don't you fucking dare! Don't do that to me.
Carter shoots up, eyes open, looking around.
Atticus also like thrashes up because anything that feels like that should not be on the clothes that he usually wears.
Ooh.
George
Mm.
briefly kind of reaches around for trying to find sushi, but then he's like, shit, this is not sushi. And then he jolts
No
awake.
sushi.
This is not sushi. How fucking dare.
Fucking love
Piper
George.
Trying to panic fly.
I woke up because I smelled
Panic
sushi.
fly? Can you fly?
I can fly.
You can certainly try to panic fly. I don't think you have to roll for it, because if it's just a natural thing that you can
No,
do.
it'd probably be when she totally realizes it's not rope. And she's like
Okay.
very confused. She would probably like flutter her arms,
Okay. How high would you like to fly?
as high as she can. She'd probably hit the ceiling if she can. I have a base of 40 feet.
Okay. Are you just going straight up?
I'm going straight up.
Okay. You hit what appears to be a ceiling.
How high up though?
It's about 10 feet.
Okay, yeah, she smacks that and immediately comes down.
Yeah, you hit it. And it feels like a wooden beam
Hmm.
has hit you in the head.
Oh, but that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good, guys.
Carter
This is
rushes.
good.
Carter's gonna try to rush to her.
That's not good.
It roll. Can you roll just a strength save for me?
No. Why
Because
crack
Carter's
it?
trying to get out.
Give it-
He's trying to help her. Oh, okay. Strength save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Feeling pretty good. Where's
Because
strength?
You hear Pips smack the ceiling. And what did you
Yep.
roll for that?
I rolled a 21.
21.
Mm-hmm.
You take off in the direction that you hear Pip's voice.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the way that you're running, because the room that you're in is dimly lit, it's hard to see what's around you. And you charge in the direction of where Pips is, and you slam your shoulder into an iron grate.
Do I hear that?
You do.
Ah, fuck!
Mom?
Is it dark in here?
It's very dark. There's like one or two oil lamps kind of hung up towards the one side of the room, and it illuminates a small staircase that goes up. But other than that, it's fairly dark in there. You can kind of see the light illuminating what appears to be a very thin layer of water underfoot.
Okay.
But that's it, really. You can
All right.
kind of
I'm only
see...
asking because I have dark vision. I want to know if I could see
if you
better
have dark
than that.
vision? Okay,
Yeah.
if you have dark vision, then you can see better.
George also has dark vision.
You are all in what looks like a prison hold.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I
don't think
hate
I have
that.
dark vision, so I was about to say Arby. That was the wrong character.
That is the wrong character.
Pips is definitely reaching around, kind of trying to find where Mom is.
Yeah, you would also find the metal grate.
Mom?
Hey, Pips, it's all right. It's all right. I'm okay. It just scared the shit out of me. Where are you?
Here. I don't know. There's like metal or something. There's like wood above me. There's water. Everything's wet. And
All right, it's okay. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay. Okay. Hey, does anyone know where the fuck we are?
It seems we are perhaps. Oh, what do they call it on ships in the
brig?
brig? Is that the word for
where
it?
bad people go.
Does this ship have this sort of brig on it?
Are we bad people?
No,
George
we're
would
not
know
bad
that,
people,
wouldn't he?
Pips.
You would know that the Verbena has something similar, but it's more along the lines of secluded rooms, with basic amenities, a bed, a toilet, a sink, like a porthole window. But this doesn't have any of those things.
So we've been taken off of our ship now.
Yeah, because Carter's thinking we're on the pirate ship.
I dislike that. Oh my God, we're in a jail cell.
We're not on the ship anymore.
All right, listen, if my theory is correct, it'll not be wise for us to stay on this ship. I don't feel like any of us want to be in any sort of servitude, so I say we get the fuck out of here.
Wait, question.
Quick.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to go first?
No, you go on ahead.
Question.
Do I have my pan?
You do not have your pan.
Dang it. Okay.
Your pan is gone.
Guys, my pan is gone.
Wait, hold on. Are my knives gone?
Your knives are gone.
Cool. I was going
Oh,
to ask if we have our stuff, which I'm
fuck.
guessing
You
I
George
don't
is-
have Calliope or Thresher.
George
do
is
not have
pissed
your
that his sword is gone because he got it at a thrift store and he really liked it.
That's his baby.
I would like to start
stuff's gone.
clawing at walls and anything I can get my hands on.
Okay.
Thank you. I am panic clawing.
Okay. Where are you panic
George wants to
clawing?
try to
Um,
see if. Oh, sorry, gone.
No, not the metal, but if anything feels like the wood I felt above.
There's wood kind of back behind you, like a wall. There's wood above you, and there's wood beneath the water below you.
She's probably just like, rotating through. When she gets like tired of one thing, she panics and goes to the next thing. Like one of those things.
Okay.
Atticus is
His claws.
going to have another attack.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
No.
He cannot handle being in a jail cell. They're too similar to cages that he was kept in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
is
what
there
happens?
anyone else in the cell with him?
Everyone appears to be in their own individual space.
Thank goodness. I don't think he would like to come back and have accidentally hurt somebody. What kind of locks do these have? Are they in the door locks or are they hanging locks?
The ones that are on these doors, I want to say that they're the hanging locks. It's very baseline, nothing spectacular, but
So, okay. So in Atticus's mind, everyone talking to each other and stuff
Mhm.
starts to become muffled and static, and he cannot recognize their voices anymore. He's starting to struggle to recognize them as other people that he knows as well.
Yeah.
The faces are familiar, more or less. So, but he is going to reach through the bars. It's like he said it was a grate, like a bar situation, and attempt to tear the lock off with his bare hands.
okay. Roll strength for me.
I believe in you, Atticus.
Whoops. Sorry, it went flying out of my plate.
Uh-oh.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
All right. You grab onto the lock that's on the other side of the cell door, and you feel it as if it were a pastry just squish in your hand. You yank down, you can feel the bar that's connected on the inside of the lock pull right out of the lock itself and clatter to the floor.
Fantastic.
Your gate is unlocked.
I push it open, and Atticus's stance is strange. Y'all have already seen him like try and stealth, and he still tries to look really elegant when he does that.
Mhm.
He kind of looks like a kaiju creature right now. Every bit of him that is like scaly or hide-like or anything like that. I did not take the glowing for his stuff, so he doesn't glow, unfortunately. But he looks more shark-like than before, even more so.
Yeah.
And he is standing in the hallway now. He doesn't seem to be really registering what's happening.
Atticus. Hey, Atticus, buddy.
In what direction is Casper from me? In what direction is Carter from me?
Carter. I'd say probably further down, like opposite of where your cell door was. So probably like there are probably two lines facing each other, and Carter's further down towards the end, across from you.
He'll even kind of try and reach out a hand, like not to grab, but just as like a hey, like very gentle, very like.
All I could see is Tarzan. It's like that.
Well,
moment where they
it's-
like connect hands.
I mean, it's also kind of like Carter gets having attacks, so is like able to kind of guess. It's like, okay, I don't think Atticus is here right now 100%, so we're gonna be real gentle. But we also need to get the fuck out of these cells, so he's kind of trying to earth to Atticus, sort of.
I'm kind of up in the air about how quickly Atticus can come out of this, because he came out of the last one very quickly, because he was back in the hallway of a place he recognized.
He was in safety. He was also able to get fresh air.
He was also able to get fresh air. He has no
Yeah.
idea how to navigate this, so it looks a lot more like where he used to be than before.
Yeah.
So you can come back to me in a second while I sort out what Atticus is going to do.
That is A-okay, yeah, because if Atticus doesn't respond, Carter's just gonna All right. Did they take? So they took all of our equipment.
It is not on you,
Okay.
but you don't know if they took it, if they have it, if they put it somewhere. You're not sure.
Does George still have his lucky rock in his pocket? It's just a really small green rock. It's not magical.
Don't take a man's rock.
Don't take his rock.
The D20 says you still have your rock.
Yay!
Amazing.
George is excited to find the rock in his pocket still. Because this is lucky rock.
Good. I'm glad. Carter's gonna try. Can I roll perception to see if there's like what do our little like holding spots look like from the inside?
Sure.
So you want me to roll perception?
Yep, go for it.
Okay, that will be a dirty 20. Wait, no. Wrong number. Oh, no. Okay, sorry, I was correct. That is a dirty 20.
Cool.
Sexy.
So it looks like these little prison cells that you're in are very, very far down in an older wooden ship.
Okay.
So there is that layer of water that's just kind of underfoot. It doesn't seem to be rising. It's just kind of there. Like water's been splashed in down the stairs and has just been there for a little while.
Okay.
You do notice that the actual contents of the cells is bare. There's nothing there.
Okay.
Just floor, wall, metal bars around you. You do see the 2 oil lanterns that are hanging by the stairs leading up to what you assume is whatever floor is above you.
Mm-hmm.
And you do see that there is a barrel that is under one of the lanterns near the end of the stairs, but you don't know what's in it.
Okay. All right. So Carter. It's like Carter has an idea of what he might want to do, but he's hesitant on doing it.
Oh, also, Denton is not with you.
Oh shit.
No,
Okay.
Denton.
Denton is no
We
longer with
lost
you.
Denton.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot to say Denton's no longer with you.
Ah,
Fuck. Okay.
No.
If they're down a man, I think Carter will. He's gonna mind link with Atticus.
Okay.
Does Mind Link only give you thoughts?
Yeah, it's like us kind of talking to each other. It's like mental connection. So it's like we can talk telepathically as long as I
Wow,
can
is
see
this
you.
Pacific Rim?
I love
We're gonna
Pacific Rim.
drift.
You're
Oh
gonna
my
drift
gosh.
with the
Wow.
I hope we're
kaiju.
drifting
I can't believe
bad.
y'all are drifting.
Oh, no,
Listen, I
you're
am
okay.
down for a good drift scene, okay?
Oh, we're gonna drift with the kaiju.
Yeah. Oh shit, I really is just Newt. Okay.
Atticus really be drift compatible with everyone.
Yeah, right.
That's how I made him.
Oh, like the dude in charge. What's his name? Stacker?
Idris
that his
Elba.
Yeah, the Idris Elba game. I want to be
cannot
drift
remember his
compatible with
name.
Yeah,
him.
I also want to be drift compatible with
I
Idris
mean, listen.
Elba.
Said I
Don't
see
we
that
all?
character and all I think is dad. So
Yeah.
like names. Anyway,
It's not Striker. That's the name of the freaking. I don't know.
anyway.
We'll look it up. We'll look it
uh,
up. It'll be
we'll figure it
post
out.
stream info.
Yeah, post stream, check our Twitter. So I'm going to mind link with Atticus with just a very like Atticus, hey, it's Carter, remember me?
Atticus's first reaction to hearing a voice that's not his in his head.
Yeah.
You see him kind of thrash around and slam down onto all fours and be like, where's this voice coming from?
It's like, listen, I'm right in front of you. I can see you right now. I just didn't think you could hear me. So it's a magic thing I got. All right. It's just me. It's just you and I. No one else can hear you. I'm just trying to remind you that you're okay. You've got us here with you, but we need your help.
First, you have to tell me where I am.
I'm pretty sure, best guess I got, we are somewhere on a pirate ship. On the pirate ship. But you know what, Atticus? We're gonna make that a past tense thing because we're gonna get the fuck off this thing, okay?
I'm going to get my head back on straight, but I want you to know from this point forward, anyone who steps in front of me in an attempt to stop me, I will be killing.
As long as you bust down our gates, I will not try and stop you.
So Atticus is going to start coming out of his little panic attack.
Carter's gonna still be right up by the gate of, hey, like as it's like, hey, that was me. Hello, like I'm right here. Got you. It's like, all right, let's fuck some shit up. Can you let us out?
Yes. And then out loud he goes, "Oh, this floor's disgusting."
Atticus, I love you so much.
Oh, Atticus is so
Oh,
good.
I put my hands down on it, and my bare claws are in it, and then I get it on my tail. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wipes his hands off. Is there any?
I'm so glad you're back.
I'm sorry that you had to see that. We won't talk about it later.
No, Carter's like, no, it was hot. It was fine. Doesn't say that, but it's like, oh, no, you're.
It was hot. It was fine.
No, but Carter externally is just like, no, I get it. You good.
I definitely want to see that feral side again, but we won't talk about it.
We won't talk about that.
So who's closest to me in the cells?
On your other side from where your cell was is George. And then across from George is Carter. And then on the other side of Carter is Pips.
Oh, so George got like the full view of Atticus acting like that.
George,
I think
George, to be
Piper
fair, has
did.
been.
Oh,
George has also been busy trying to find a way out of his cell. I was going to roll for that to see if he was able to find a loose bar or something.
I mean, yes,
he's trying to do that.
You can also roll to do that, yeah.
Okay, what am I rolling?
I'd say
Investigation?
Yeah, I'd say investigation to try and find some kind of way to get out.
Nine.
Well, these doors have locks on them.
oh, baby.
You feel like if you had the equipment, you could try and like pick them because of how primitive a metal lock they are.
Yeah.
You don't have that, so you're kind of like, this was a good way out, a good attempt, but I don't have anything. And then your investigation is kind of cut short by the fact that Atticus then rips the lock off of the door, walks out, and then everything is silent for a few minutes.
He thrashed a little bit, but
Yeah.
it was mostly silence.
Yeah, there's a little bit of
George's dark vision so
wiggling.
he can see this.
Yeah. Yep, there's a little bit of wiggling going on, silence, and then all of a sudden Atticus just starts complaining about the state of the floor.
The usual.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Okay, so who would be closest to me? Is it
Piper would be right across from you.
Okay, I'm going to vaguely remember that I pulled a lock off and attempt to do that again.
All right.
I will let you know, Piper is utterly terrified right now. If she got a full look of what happened, she is plastered against the furthest corner of the cell, trying to get far away from Atticus.
Oh.
She is terrified, and I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Atticus is going to try not to internalize that and not think about it.
Then you
Because
were
he
good.
he thought it was funny when you were afraid of his shoulder wiggles, but he knows what you saw was genuinely terrifying.
She's
I'm
Scary cat.
sorry. I'm sorry. I know that y'all can't hear because my microphone's all the way over here and my friends are yelling out there. But I swear to God, I think I heard one of my roommates yell, "Get their butthole stolen." So that's the world I have
Yeah,
to live in
you
now.
get him.
Get him.
Yeah,
get,
you steal
get those
it.
buttholes
Hey,
stolen.
it's
You
that
get those-
booty.
you get-
The
yeah.
pirates
They'll
are
never
after
see
the
it coming.
booty.
Yeah, get it.
Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna try and rip this off.
Yeah, you're
And
good roll
I
strength.
hope I don't eat beans at it. I do a 16.
Yeah, I'd say with a 16, you're able to kind of remember what it felt like to kind of just where to grab, how hard to press, and how hard to yank, and you're able to kind of pry it off the hinges or the doorknob thing.
Ooh, that's a little bit harder. Piper, dear, I'm sorry you had to see that. I know that you are probably super afraid of me now. I'm going to let you choose when you come out of here. I'm going to try and go help George and Carter. But I promise that I'm not going to hurt you, but you do not have to approach me if that makes you uncomfortable. Can you nod and let me know that you understood that?
You're gonna see her kind of like frantically looking all over you, just to assess the situation. I'm sorry, it's weird to hear me twice. Yeah, just kind of assess the situation, and she'll look at you and go, if I get in front of you, are you gonna kill me?
No, Piper, you're my friend. I would never hurt you.
She's gonna.
I'm actually quite fond of you, actually.
Oh. She'll stare a bit, and kind of. I was starting to like you too. You with the wiggles and the scaries, but I think you're good. It just may take me a second.
That's fine. You take your time. I have to get the other two out. So if you would feel better coming out once I get one of them out, I understand.
She'll give a tiny fast nod.
Okay. I proceed to try and rip more locks off.
Yep.
Oh, and I also look over my shoulder because it's a free action, and I want to make sure no one's coming down to check on us.
I don't think anybody comes downstairs. It just seems oddly quiet upstairs, but
Oh, that's not good.
Scary. Okay. I guess so. It was Piper, and then Carter would be the next one
Carter
over.
would be the next one, and then George would be on the other side next to yours.
Okay. So I'll try Carter's next for a 14.
Yeah, I'd say you're able to. It's a bit tougher because you're kind of coming back into your own again, but you grab it. Does take a couple extra pulls, but you kind of put your body weight into it and yank it off.
The whole time Carter is like, all right, one more tug, you got this. Like kind of like this.
By the time I get over to Carter's, I'm gonna be like, well, my hand kind of hurts. It's a terrible sensation for a violinist, as you could probably imagine. If I pull on this side, will you push on your door from that side?
Yeah, of course. So I'll help. So that can also. So do you want me to roll strength to assist, or did Atticus get it? No issue.
If you're helping, you can roll for assistance.
Okay.
Just to see if you do any, add to this.
Okay. So I got a 15.
I got an 18.
Yep. You're
nice.
You got it. If both of you are working together, yeah, you can do it pretty easily.
Awesome. And now I'm upset because my hands are dirty and now they're a little sore and I'm very sad. Where are we? Are we on the pirate ship? Because I
What
want you to know I don't know if I can control another attack like that.
No, you're fine. What I think has happened is that we got dragged to the holding spot on the pirate ship, and they may have gone back. So I don't know. We'll see how much security we're dealing with up there, but we're gonna have to get back onto the cruise ship, I figure.
Can we scour down here to see if they're like old weapons or
Oh,
you
yeah.
said there was a barrel, maybe look in the barrel for something.
There is a barrel.
Before they separate, because Carter wants to go check on Pips while you free George, but Carter at first is gonna kind of like put a hand out as if to pat your arm, but is gonna stop and be like, "Yo, can I touch you?"
I would actually rather you didn't.
No?
Not right now, not while
Right.
we're in a place I'm not familiar with.
No worries. Just you got this. All right. Let's get the fuck out of here. And he's
As
gonna
a note,
go.
Atticus does desperately want to be touched, but he's afraid it'll trigger him again if he's touched somewhere he's in a place he's not
Yeah.
familiar with.
Yeah. So Carter's gonna kind of give Atticus space, get George out, but Carter's gonna go check on Pips real quick because she kind of came rushing over when he got hurt or startled, so he wants to check on her and make sure that she's okay. He also heard her losing her shit flying around earlier.
Fair
So-
enough. Fair enough.
So yeah.
I'll grab George and we can go looking for replacement weapons.
Yeah, I'll say that right now is probably a good time to take a little break ski.
Yeah.
Just get some water, then we can come back with making sure that Pips is okay and seeing if you guys can figure out a weapons situation before heading upstairs.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sounds great.
Cool.
All right,
Get
we'll be
some
back
water, get a
in
snack, go to the
10.
bathroom, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we will be back momentarily.
Bye.
Awesome.
Bye.
Wait.
Well, BRB, I
Was
guess.
there an also? Did someone say also?
No.
Okay, I'm just hearing things. All right, we'll be back soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, by law.
By law.
Hello, we're back.
Hello.
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 Uh-oh.
My internet is dying.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Oh no.
We can still see and hear you.
I'm
Hey.
trying to close out a bunch of things. I have a lot of work tabs open,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm
I
trying to
feel
close
that.
some stuff out.
That's a mood.
Technology.
Technology.
We love technology.
My house has really fast internet, but yet still a lot of times it's like struggling with it. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what is your problem?
What do we pay for then?
It's like it was
Yeah.
working for you earlier, Olivia, and then it just wasn't working for me. And I'm like, I'm in the same room. The router, I know where the router is. It's in the same room.
I really
I don't
said
know.
no.
I really did just say no.
Well, anyway, we are back. We
Whee!
So,
all right.
All right, we're checking in on the bird.
Yep. So Carter is gonna head over and kind of like put it, like kind of grab at the entrance to her little cell, I guess. Just a Pips.
Pips is gonna run full force at you and give you a
Oh!
hug.
Carter's gonna hold her immediately. There, it's okay. I got you. It's all right.
She is like vibrating. That's how she's shaking.
It's very gently, kind of like rubbing her feathers. You know, like kind of soothingly trying to pet her feathers down a bit. I got you. It's okay. We're gonna get you out of here. All right. We're all gonna get out of here as soon as we get everyone out of the cells. Okay.
I know. It's just we're not on the ship, but what are they doing over there? I mean, it's the captain's still over there, and we're over here now. And I don't know what we're gonna do. And poor Atticus. Oh my God, Atticus! What happened to him? I just.
All right. Hey.
He was so scared
Breathe.
for a hot second, and I just. And I know Atticus is like a good person because like they protected me and all of it. It's just and you know.
I know. It's okay. There's a lot of scary shit happening right now. I get it. And he's still kind of rubbing her back, and is still holding her close. And it's just, I only heard half of what you just said. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna offer to you where we are, what our plan is, and how we're gonna get back. Would that make you feel better?
She's gonna nod her head.
Okay. So where we are is likely in the holding cell brig area, whatever, of the pirate ship of those who raided us. All right. Makes sense if they wanted us off the ship and out of the way. So our plan is we're gonna scavenge around here for some weapons, get ourselves off of this boat, because we know most of the pirates are on the other ship. We can probably handle whoever's on here, right? We'll make our way over back onto the cruise ship, and I guess formulate a plan from there. Maybe we'll head to the kitchen if we can. All right.
She's gonna like wipe at her nose and nod.
Okay. He'll kind of step back and have his hands still on her shoulders.
Are you okay?
Just, we're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. All right.
Are you okay? I know you like whacked yourself really hard against the thing, and I know Atticus like came towards you, but like, are you okay? Is Atticus okay?
Yeah.
Is Georgie okay? Oh my God, where's Georgie?
Hey. Atticus is getting George out of his cell. I'm okay. Atticus is okay. We're all okay. I think the worst of it is we all smell not so great right now. It's kind of slimy. Not gonna lie, not my texture, not my thing.
You see her visibly like shiver, like go straight from her toes up to the top of her head, like in animation style, you know?
Yeah.
She finally registers where she is, and you can just see it go up, and it's like all over her wings, and she realized she was kind of like thrashing about, so it's definitely like all kind of over her, and she's like, "Oh, hi."
we'll see about rinsing off somehow. It may have to be with salt water from outside though. Or sink water when we're back on the other ship.
At this point, I think anything would be good.
What was that?
At this point, I think anything would be good.
Yeah, kind of at that point. Well, do you want to stay here? Or do we want to head over and go check on Georgie and Atticus?
We should go check on the others.
All right, let's go check on Georgie and Addie. All right? All right, come on. He'll wrap an arm like around her shoulders and walk with her. He'll probably use his left hand for that. His right hand, he's feeling really antsy that he doesn't have his knives, so he's kind of just like stimming with his hands because he hates that feeling. So, but he's gonna kind of guide Pips over towards Atticus and George.
Cool. I'm
George is
assuming
trying to
Atticus is-
climb the bars of his cell.
Oh, God. This little monkey.
He's doing his best.
Did I not open George's cell before Carter's?
No, I think you did Carter's first.
Yeah,
and
you did Carter's first, and then George's was last.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I love how this whole
fine.
thing is going on, and like George is probably gnawing at the bars.
George has
He would be.
lost it.
Oh,
He's trying to
George.
climb it. He's trying to pull him apart.
I
Oh,
appreciate that.
George.
He's trying to see if he can pry up onto the
Natural
floorboard.
20 on that one.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I might just rip the door off of this one.
yeah, go for it. You can just grab a hold of the door, and you're like, okay, one
Um,
more.
George stops trying to climb the bars, lets himself fall from whatever distance he climbed on the bars, and he lands on his feet, and he comes over and gives Atticus a high five.
Yeah, Atticus starts with like grabbing the lock and is just like, ooh, I'm sick of doing this, and like opens his hand the whole way it'll go and grab the bars and just rip.
Oh, that's so good.
That is.
That's so good. But you do rip the door off of the hinges.
George just looks
Very
like, and then lets himself drop off the bars, and then just casually walks out of the cell and goes, boop, high five.
I don't want to give you a high five. Nothing against you, George.
George stops, and then he understands because he did just see this. Yeah.
I am
He gets
not in the
vibe.
right headspace for touching. If
No,
no one could
that's-
touch me for like the next 20 minutes, that'd be
That's
great.
absolutely valid. If you can take a rain check on the high five.
Absolutely. We will do a high five once my feet settle back on the verbena.
George gives you a smile and it's like, thank you for opening my door.
Absolutely. And I'd be happy to open any more doors that you would like in the future.
Thank you. I'll have to let you know.
I love them.
Right. Flirting, it goes over your head. That's fine. I guess I'm noticing Atticus is doing his best to keep flirting with everyone, and he in the moment forgot that George does not register that, so he's just like, right, nope, it's fine. And I guess in the time that Carter and Pip get over, I'm like, did any of y'all see any weapons laying around? There's a barrel over there that might have some stuff in it, but we can't go around without weapons. Like, I am clearly a weapon all on my own, but you can't all wield me at the same time in this atmosphere.
I'll check the barrel.
I was gonna say, can I look for like a loose, just like a blog, not a lot, thing.
I just tore that door off. There's probably broken bars off of it you could peel
What?
off.
A thing. Wood? A wood panel? A wood beam? What do you...
Yeah, like a beam or something. I just want something to whack people with.
Like a board of wood.
Yes, board of wood. That's the right.
A plank.
Like that's probably even better.
I love her. I love her.
You know, a plank of wood.
Is that the hand motion that Olivia
Yeah,
is making
I looked
since
over
we
and
can't
she
see
goes,
her?
you know, like a.
I don't know. This hand motion and then this means something entirely different to Atticus.
This is Olivia saying this. Pips knows exactly what she's looking for, but Olivia
A
has
board.
no
You're looking
clue
for
what
a
to call
wooden
them.
board.
Yes, I'm looking for a wooden board, please. So I may whack things.
Okay, there's no wooden boards.
Right. Okay. I'm
Very
ready.
flusteredly, Carter is gonna go check the barrel.
Okay, poke.
George wants to get some of the bars off of his door if he can.
You might need help getting them off of the frame
Okay.
of the door. But if you can kind of pry them off, then you can use them.
Okay. Do I need to roll for that or?
To pry them off,
Yeah.
I'd say roll strength.
I'll also help you pry him off.
Okay, so strength from Atticus as well.
Alright,
And
I got a
Carter
fif-
has.
George got a 1.
Oh,
Oh.
I think maybe he kneels down and then he slips in the slime on the floor and falls into the slimy water.
Oh, no.
Oh.
oh no!
Oh, baby boy.
Oh, George. It's all in
Carter-
your hair now. Your hair's all wet.
Oh no!
You might have gotten a little bit in your mouth.
Ah!
A little bit of
Yikes.
slime. It's gross.
George says, that didn't taste like sushi.
No.
I'm having a sensory nightmare right now.
Yeah.
It's gross. It's real
I think
nasty.
none of us are happy with the current.
Nobody liked that.
Nobody
likes
likes
Nobody
that.
liked that. What did Carter roll for investigation of the barrel?
So investigation was a 15.
A 15. And what did Atticus roll to assist with the bars?
21. So I watched George do
So-
all that.
You
So,
just-
yeah,
You watch George eat shit.
yeah, you kind of step back and give George the chance to kind of get a weapon for himself, and then immediately just watch him collapse into the water, just kind of comedically like slip and fall back, splashing everywhere. And while George is spitting out the salt water, Atticus kind of walks over and just pries the bar out from the door and hands it over to George.
My internet is straight eating shit right now, but I assume Atticus was really cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
very cool.
It was really cool. George thought it was very cool.
Everyone thought it was very cool.
Awesome.
Everyone liked that.
Everyone liked that.
Amazing.
George ate shit, but Atticus was awesome.
Yeah, and everyone liked it.
George is like, that was so cool, Atticus. Thank you.
That thing that you did in that moment, you know.
Yeah.
Just now.
You
but
just
I'm
took
sure
it
you
salt
remember.
water.
Yeah, I did great. I was amazing. And hopefully me being that cool makes you forget that whole feral thing I was doing earlier. So here you go.
Oh my god. And then you rolled a 15 to check the barrel, right?
Yes.
Cool. At the bottom of the barrel, you notice that there are some shackles, probably to keep people chained up to the walls in the cells. There are some what are they called?
What do they look like?
The little clubs, like little wooden clubs.
On?
Oh.
Yeah, like a baton.
Okay.
There's a specific name because I learned how to use these.
Why did you learn how to use these?
She has a black belt in martial arts.
Oh. And you're still going to try and convince me that she's straight?
Yeah, I know. There's so many contradictory things
She's
there.
This close.
Yeah, I know. Just a little.
God did everything but gave me the gay juice.
Yeah.
Olivia,
The
it's,
gay
it's like
juice.
that John Mulaney bit where it's like he just forgot to flip his switch.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, well, they were supposed to be gay. Well, this will be very interesting.
Basically, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
Did
I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, there's some of those in there. And then the
Nightstick?
barrel itself.
Okay. Are the shackles connected to chains at all, or is it just like
Yes, they're connected to chains.
cool? How long is the chain?
Um, between the shackles, I'd say nowhere longer than a foot. But then
Perfect.
along the back, that chain is connected to a longer one, probably maybe 4 to 5 feet long, just to keep them attached to like a hook on the wall.
Yeah. Okay.
Can
So it kind
I-
of has like a little T shape.
I have
Cool.
a question.
Yeah.
The
Ah.
barrel, was it open on top?
I feel like it was just kind of like left open in case somebody needed to grab something out of it.
So there's no like circular covering top thing on it.
There is no circular covering / top on the barrel.
Dang it! I want to whack.
I know you want to whack.
No impromptu shield.
Mm-mm.
Upsetting.
He's trying
Um,
not to show it, but seeing Carter, I guess, like dig through there and maybe like handle the shackles a little bit is troubling to Atticus, but he doesn't say anything about it.
Oh yeah, because Carter immediately pulls out the chains. That's the first thing he grabs.
Ooh.
Because he is going to actually test with how big the links are. That if he were to wrap it just once around his fingers, if he
Holy
can kind of
shit.
wedge his fingers between the chains and make like brass knuckles with the shackle chains. As an
Didn't it slow down his
impromptu.
punch though?
Well, he's gonna try and bust off the chain so it's
Oh,
short.
okay.
That's what he
Okay.
wants
I
the foot.
don't know.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't know if you'd be able to wrap it around or like put your finger through any of the chains.
Well, no, he's not trying to like put it through. It's more like resting the links on his
That makes
fingers.
sense.
Oh,
And he's
yeah.
placing the knuckles in between the little divots so that they'll kind of act like a bracing
you
point.
You could do that. Yeah, you just can't get your fingers through the.
No. He's just trying to wrap it around his fingers to kind of make like impromptu brass knuckles.
Yeah, you could wrap them around your like through your fists to
Okay.
kind of hold it there.
I'm gonna try and get cocky. Carter is going to try and remove the chain from the shackles by like pressing, like holding it like against an edge and trying to like stomp off the chain to like break it off.
You're welcome to try.
Atticus stares on in just mild fear.
Roll strength.
Nachi?
Is it?
That was a
Nachi?
nat 20, motherfucker!
Yes! Fuck yes.
What you
Fuck.
do is you kind of take the chains that you want to break off, like the point that you want to kind of snap, and you kind of maneuver it around one of the bars of the cell nearest to you, and you kind of pull it taut, and as you kind of pull it so that the chain in the middle is kind of exposed to you, you take your heel and you kind of heel stomp it a few times as you're yanking, and it kind of rubs up against the cell bar. Each time you strike it with your heel, the chain hits the cell bar and sparks just a little bit, but you do it enough that it heats a portion of the metal enough to snap it.
And Carter is just gonna let that bit of metal fall, is gonna like kind of wrap it back around his knuckles as if that was nothing.
Yeah, the heated bit of metal that's kind of chipped off falls into the water underfoot and kind of steams a little bit, but
Yeah.
you now have a chain to wrap around your knuckle.
Always works in a pinch. They got some other things in here. Again, that was nothing. As he goes and digs through and he gets out the batons and the whatever and like offers them up. He's like, I'm gonna do much better with something sharp and shiny, so you all can take these. I got this for now.
George takes one of the batons and tucks it into his waistband.
Are you offering Piper a baton?
Yeah. Basically offering up all the weapons.
Oh, Piper will take a baton. She
Okay.
doesn't know what to do with it, but she's gonna whack people with it.
Whack.
Yeah. So would offer the remaining chain as well as whatever else had been. Were there 2 or 3 batons in there?
I don't know. Let me just roll it. I'll roll a random d4. There were 3.
Okay. So offers the remaining chain as well as the baton to Atticus.
Well, previously Atticus would not have taken the chain, but you have now replaced the memories in his head of chains being bad with chains being very good.
that's good.
And maybe for a second, there's a bit of a blush on Atticus's face.
Oh.
Does
You
Carter
boy.
catch?
Sharp blush.
Carter notices. Carter winks.
Oh. Oh, you're gonna regret that.
Am I? I don't.
But you know what? I guess regret isn't the correct word here. You're
Oh
gonna-
no, I got a lot of regrets, and I'm sure whatever this is not going to be one of them. Anyway, walks away.
You're gonna get what's coming to you. So
We'll
he
see.
takes the Jesus face.
Wink.
He's gonna take a couple of batons as well, but no chain.
Oh, if Atticus doesn't take the chain, then Carter is going to hold on to it. Might kind of wrap it around like a sash, almost, just in case. If listen, if Carter's got to like Ghost Rider it.
No, I'm just laughing at Nessa writing Atticus. I will resolve my trauma with kink.
Is that not what we all do? Is that not what we all do?
I
This
feel like that is
trauma
what
I
people
have.
do. Like,
Look at this trauma that I have. I think I will cope with it
what if I
by
make it
forcing
sexy?
it to be sexy.
Yeah, what if I
What
make
if
it
it-
sexy?
What if
That's
it
what I
was
did with all the horror
purple?
That's what I did with all
What
the
if
horror
it was-
movies I grew up with.
Oh,
What's the
no.
horror in horror anyway?
This is when we play If You Were Gay.
Yeah,
But
you're the only one.
If you were gay, that'd be okay.
You're the only one here, you spicy straight.
God.
Spicy straight.
So Carter would
Anyway.
like to head towards the doorway to try and head up if there's nothing else really useful in the room.
I don't think you would find anything other than the door that you've broken off. Well, Atticus broke off the hinges,
Yeah.
the barrel, and everything that's in it,
Okay.
and the lanterns, I guess.
All right. Upon further thought, Carter can't really stealth if he's carrying all the chains, so Carter will leave the chain. And besides the one wrapped around the wrist that he broke off, he'll take the shorter piece. And we'll start to very carefully head up the stairs, probably like very, very slowly taking that first step to see like how creaky the stairs are.
Okay.
Because doesn't want to just start running up them and all of them make a bunch of noise.
All right. I'll have you roll stealth to see if you can keep the stairs from creaking. Is everybody else following along behind?
Yes. If I notice that Carter is taking precautions to step on certain spots of the stairs. Wow, that was a hard sentence. Atticus would try and follow in those very same spots as well and try not to put all of his weight on every step.
Okay, so we can do this one of 2 ways. Carter can roll stealth to find the path, and
Okay.
then everyone can base their roll off of that roll.
Okay.
Or you can all roll stealth and individually try and ascend the stairs.
George would be noticing which steps Carter was going on because it's something I feel like he would read in his book. So
Mm-hmm.
I think George's role could be based on Carter's.
So would Carter want to roll to find the path the least squeaky path?
If I could re-roll. Because my first one was just a basic stealth for myself. If Carter is paving a path,
If you're making that decision to find the path, then you can re-roll for
yes,
that.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like,
Oh, yeah.
if Carter's going to handle it differently if he's going up himself versus if everyone's going to follow him.
Yeah, you can roll for the roll for the group.
Oh, thank you. That's going to be that is much nicer. A 19.
Oh yeah, you're
Hell
easily
yeah.
able to kind of take careful steps to kind of assess where the strongest parts of the stairs are, and you kind of quote unquote carve out a path for the rest to follow that is fairly quiet. There isn't much creaking apart from the boat on the water anyway, and it just makes natural creaking sounds because of the the lull of the waves. But you kind of use that to your advantage to find the quietest steps to make, and you kind of go with the rhythm of the moving boat to kind of muffle your steps, and you make it up to the next floor.
Cool. Carter wants to take a very thorough look around when they like come up the steps of what they see. Like, is there a hallway? Is it into a room?
It looks like you're coming up into storage.
Okay. So we were at the very bottom.
Very bottom.
Okay. All right. What's it look like in storage? Is there anything we could use?
There are a lot of wooden crates kind of stacked up on top of each other along the edges of the room. There's a wooden beam that you assume goes to the main mast of the ship that's kind of in the middle of the room itself, that kind of goes down into the lower levels of the ship. More barrels, but these ones have lids and are also kind of fitted together. You assume with things like gunpowder and just maybe some drink. There are a few cannons that aren't in use, maybe like 2 or 3 that are just kind of pushed off to one side, but nothing seems to be out in the open for you to take.
Okay. Carter is going to look over the room, kind of assess that we're looking at things like, gunpowder and other possible like things for cannon fire and explosives and flammables, and is looking at the main like wooden center of the ship. And I need you all to tell me if I have just had a stupid thought or a smart thought. That over there, we're thinking probably gunpowder. If they want to take that ship, what if we just destroyed their getaway? Like, before we hop back over to the Verbena, what if we torched this shit?
I think that's both a crazy and an excellent idea.
As long as we get off the ship before it catches on fire.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So, because if they can't come back here, they are forced into our territory. They get no upper hands. They get no getaway. They become stuck with us.
I like it. And now with my mentality of just killing everybody, this seems fine to me.
Do you say that out loud?
It's like,
now with my mentality of killing all of the pirates, that is fine by me.
That's what you say out loud?
That's the version he says out loud.
Okay, Pips is definitely looking wide-eyed, like, oh.
At this point, this isn't about, this is to send a message. And, I'm real pissed off. So,
I love it.
Let's see how much of this is explosive. Carter's going to start digging around to try and find anything explosive or, like easily flammable.
Okay. Roll investigation for me.
I would also like
to help.
Yeah.
Oh,
everyone who would like to investigate can roll investigation.
All right.
Investigation.
George gets a 23.
Son of a gun. I get a 14.
I also got a
yeah.
14.
Hell yeah. Olivia, are you rolling investigation?
Wait.
Oh no, Pips is
Okay.
That's
Pips
a
is
lie.
having a moment.
I got a 13 instead.
Oh
So
no.
Pips is still trying to comprehend what is happening.
That's
And
fair.
it's definitely looking around to see if anyone is cupping.
Okay. Is everybody looking for the same thing? Are you all looking for explosives or things that are flammable?
Yes.
Okay.
Explosives and maybe any other weapons that might be hanging around. Because if there's gunpowder nearby, maybe there's guns.
Yeah.
Cool. So you start looking through the boxes. You're able to notice that a few of them are labeled with different things. Most of them appear to be, food rations, extra things like clothes. Some of them are labeled with money. So some of them are currency, treasure, any kind of expensive thing that they want to keep safe. But it's not a great deal of it. It seems like this seems to be some kind of small treasury for some purpose. Some of the barrels do contain liquid, so you assume alcohol, maybe fresh water, anything like that. You do find a barrel that when you open it up, it does contain gunpowder. So
Okay.
there is at least one that's kind of in line with a box full of smaller cannonballs next to cannons that would probably fire from this floor. So they're probably along the wall somewhere. There's some kind of latch that opens a window out in case people wanted to fire cannons from this floor. But you do find at least one barrel of gunpowder that kind of catches your attention from where you are.
Okay. And the cannons themselves, they're in here?
There are like 2 or 3, but they're all kind of off to the side. They're not in an active position.
But they could be moved and fired.
They could. They're very heavy.
Great. So Carter is going to posit, if we can find the way to guarantee us a way off this ship and set these fuckers off inside the ship, blow some holes in the side of the ship, not aimed at our ship, that's going to assist in this thing going down real fast. But that would require us to know where the fuck we're going before we do anything, which I feel should be part of the plan anyway.
Atticus agrees, and he is also taking money, currency things out of that little treasury bit.
George is over in the corner changing his clothes from the clothes he found in the barrel, so he's not slimy anymore. He keeps on his unmatching socks, though.
Carter will also look for cleaner clothes.
And then George also gets some food.
They are not super clean. They are.
But
They're not slimy.
Dry?
They're dry, yes.
Yeah.
They're a little musty because they were in a box in a part of the ship where it's like there was some water in the basement, but they're not wet.
Yeah.
They're just very
George puts it on.
lumpy.
Yeah. And if there's anything, Carter would change. He'd change his pants first. He'd be more hesitant to change his shirt because he's not typically like shirtless around people. But I feel like he'd eventually take it off, and that would show a big tattoo on his arm that is a Marine insignia sort of thing that he then quickly tries to cover up with clean shirt, reapplies chain.
George wasn't looking.
Awesome.
Atticus was.
That would have been on his back, not his shoulder. But yeah, on his back. So, yeah.
Does Piper already know about this? I feel like
No.
Piper wouldn't know?
Nope. He would have said nothing about being a Marine.
Piper's not going to say anything. But she definitely has this in the back of her brain now.
Atticus is also not going to say anything. And I guess if there's anything in there that would fit his large frame, he would also change into it.
I'm sure you could find something.
But with more of a show to it. It just
I'm
like
sure
he
it can
did
be
back in the
modified.
kitchen.
Can be modified.
All right.
Yeah, Olivia?
I was gonna say, I don't know if there's any clothes tiny enough for Pips.
They could be modified.
We could wrap a little belt around you to make it fit tighter.
It's just like one long night shirt.
Yeah, you wear like one shirt and a belt.
Oh, that's so cute and
Yeah,
cottagecore though.
okay.
Yeah.
That'd
but
be
Pips
cute,
is gonna
though.
go in the corner and she's gonna say, and she's gonna do like a turnaround finger to make sure no one is looking.
Oh yeah, she's saying dude.
Atticus is a good boy and he turns around. Doesn't
yeah.
even look over his shoulder.
Oh,
George
yeah, I
is-
know.
George is looking through the food barrels and eating.
She's
Yeah,
gonna do
Carter-
like a super quick change. No one has seen a change any faster than this.
Wow, we love like stage changes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's probably
Yeah.
what she does.
It's like one of those
to be
Barbies
honest. She
that
does
changes
stage
clothes.
Yeah.
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 Yep. So now you're
Uh,
all dressed like pirates.
Yeah, we only smell slightly less bad.
I'm gonna
I was gonna
Still
say,
don't smell
look
great.
pretty sexy.
I think we look pretty nice as pirates. So Carter is going to try and figure out which of the barrels is alcohol, because if it's strong enough proof, he hopes that maybe that can aid in the fire. So if it smells real fucking potent, is gonna hope that because if it's wine, it's not flammable. But if it's something stronger, crossing fingers.
Yeah.
So that's his first goal.
It's probably something that's been sitting down there for a while to age, so maybe like a rum, some kind of sugared drink.
If it's sugared, then it's probably flammable, because sugar is flammable.
Probably.
Because yeah. So Carter will start to find the rum or whatever else is in there, and have that as an addition when they start to set shit on fire, and is also kind of trying to formulate what their plan going up is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of wants to get their bearings and learn their possibilities before going above and making plans any up there. So
Okay. Yep. So it's pretty easy to figure out which one's alcohol. You just pop it open and give it a sniff.
yep. Okay.
Just sniff.
Just gives it all a good whiff, figures out which of it's the strong stuff, and we'll move those barrels closer to the center beam.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's also he's not going to move the gunpowder yet. He's going to leave the gunpowder where it is for now. Once he gets that in, he's actually probably going to call out, like, I'm going to go take a quick peek up. And because I'm assuming if we're in storage, there's further up to go. So Carter is once again going to try and sneak their way up.
Big head shake no.
Big head shake no.
Okay. All right. Does anyone want to stay here? Come with me.
I'll go with you.
All right.
If Pips is going to stay under in the storage, George will stay with her.
All right. So yeah, then Carter.
She's looking back and forth because she doesn't want to leave Mom, but she's also like, I don't want to go up.
Yeah, Carter will look to George as you keep an eye on Pips. All right.
George holds up the metal rod from his door and he's like, I will.
All right, Pips. He'll take good care of you. All right.
She'll nod her head and take out the baton. The nightstick?
And I think
Is that what it's called?
a nightstick. Yeah, that's another term.
Yeah. Kind of something like that.
She's got it ready like a baseball bat.
So then Carter will kind of gesture for Atticus to follow, and Carter will once again head up the stairs, stealthily and carefully.
What did you say it was called?
I think it's Tonfa.
Tonfa?
Yeah. Tonfa.
Tonfa has a-
Tonfa.
Tonfa.
Booyah.
Oh, is it
Tonfas would be held like this with
it the one
a
that
grip
goes
that
along the
goes
side?
here.
Yeah, that's the one I'm
Goes
thinking
down
of.
this way.
It's not like that. It's more like a club.
Just kidding. Then I was trained in something different.
That's even scarier to know that you were trained in that.
And
Those are
for
good
others.
defensive weapons, and they're also good for like disarming people.
Mm.
Did they also teach you how to use size? I'm sorry, I'm making a very convoluted Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles joke.
No, I learned broadsword, katana, bow staff, and the not nunchucks, but like they were just the two stakes without the connection between them.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah,
You
does it
almost
count
learned
that?
all the
It's
TMNT weapons.
Yeah. Little.
You could be any one of the Teenage
nice.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage
be
Mutant
one.
Needle Teedle.
Yeah. Teenage Mutant Needle Teetles.
Yeah, Teenage Mutant
Needle
Needle
Teetles.
Needle
Teetles.
God. So anyway, Carter's gonna try and sneak up the stairs, knowing
Okay.
Atticus is following.
Cool. So
And I'm checking out that butt and contemplating that tattoo.
great. So Carter, you're rolling to find the path up the stairs again. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Go for it.
Please.
Bless
Goodness.
you.
Sorry.
Oh, sweet. Okay, that is going to be a 23.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I rolled
So
19.
you, same as before, use the ship's movements to kind of mask whatever sounds the creaking of the floorboards underneath you on the way up the stairs would make. You don't make as much noise, and Atticus can easily follow the same path that you took up to the next floor.
All
which,
right.
as you kind of ascend the stairs, you notice that there are a number of hammocks hanging from rafters along the ceiling. So you kind of assume that this is some kind of sleeping quarters for members of the crew. There aren't a ton, so maybe this is just one area of sleeping quarters in a ship. As you look down the hall, you notice that there is a figure standing on the other side of the room, and there is a figure on the floor.
What?
Oh no, you're not going to end our
Who?
scene on this image, are you?
Who?
The figure on the floor is Denton.
No! Is he alive?
He looks like he's struggling to stand up.
Oh.
Like he's been knocked onto the floor.
Oh, at least he's not dead.
He's not dead, but he's ouchied.
He's also probably not a traitor, if that's the point.
And the figure standing next to him is Alara.
Fuck. Yeah.
And as you kind of come up the stairs, she turns, notices you at the end of the room, and kind of turns to face you, chuckles a little bit to herself, and just, I was wondering how long it would take before you joined us.
Sorry, really quick. I just realized that Carter has turned into Elliot from Leverage. Carter.
Yes.
I've never played a bruiser before like this, so this is fun. Carter kind of just, tenses the chains around his knuckles, and I don't think we broke any records back there, but gotta admit, could have taken us a lot longer. I will blame the fact that you knocked us out fucking cold beforehand. We were at a slight disadvantage.
You chose the option nobody ever chooses. So
keeping
that
things
changes the
interesting.
rules a little bit.
At least we're keeping things interesting for you, huh?
Always like to see the ones that put up a fight.
You say that as if there's a chance I'm gonna lose. No, you don't know me.
Good luck.
Oh, I don't need it. You can keep it. Thanks.
Atticus is going to fling himself at her.
Oh,
Wonderful! And we're gonna end tonight's session there.
Oh!
I knew it!
No!
I'm upsetting. I'm sad. This is
Oh, Oh, but that's such a good cliffhanger. That's
It really is. It's just
good.
chef's kiss.
Oh, y'all, this session was so fun.
It
y'all.
was.
That was
Jason,
next
thank
level.
you so much.
Yay!
Thank you.
But
My heart hurts now.
oh,
Your heart hurts?
My heart hurts because I'm worried about you two.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting into it.
yeah,
You
we're
plug yourself at her.
Oh, Atticus is on all fours and like
Oh, God.
running like a monster at her.
Well,
I mean, if nothing else, if it makes you feel better, Carter is going to hell.
I thought you were gonna say Carter's going to hell.
I thought
and
so.
I was like,
Oh
I was like, oh.
Because this scene right here is about to make a sinner out of that man. Anyway,
Ooh.
good night.
Oh. Yo.
no! Amazing.
I am so
man.
sorry.
Yeah.
Are you gay and like coffee?
Are you gay now?
He should be.
Yeah, are you gay now?
Did that stream make you gay? Well,
Because if it didn't, I don't know what else will.
I don't know if I could make my shark any more alluring to all sexes.
I mean, maybe some coffee from Grinding Coffee Co.
Coffee.
You know, I think that would
You
Yeah.
know?
What
And
helps you?
and if you're, on a budget looking for, something with a discount, if you go ahead
like
and
a
use promo
discount.
code Nexilis Games, all one word, Nexilis Games, that'll get you 10% off your entire order, whether it's coffee, mugs, hoodies, face masks, because please still be wearing masks.
Please, for the love of God.
Yeah, please.
Mhm.
Then you can get all of that for 10% off, and it helps support our streams and other marginalized streams all across the internet. Specifically, you have the queer community, and it is also a black queer owned company. So it's really cool to see all the work they're involved in and all the streamers they support. And they got some really good coffee. They also have
do.
cold brew coffee, and I think they're making tea now, or they're working on making tea.
Ooh, yes.
That's what I want. I want
One
some
of the
gay
two.
tea to go with the gay coffee.
They either have tea available now, or they are currently working on tea. It is one of those two.
Well,
But
whatever it is, it needs to be in my mouth.
yes. And it gets shipped straight to your home, and that's the only thing straight about it. I'm so glad to tell you. Listen, it gets a laugh every time. I'll make the joke every
It's a good
time.
joke. It's a good joke. I like
It's
this
a
joke.
good bit.
Joke.
Good
bit.
bit. As
Good
we're
bit.
talking about, Jason, I'm going to steal this for a second. As we're talking about sponsors and partners, also would like to mention Conundrum House, because they have started helping promote us. If you are in the kind of central Western Oregon area, they have a shop in Corvallis, but they do ship internationally, so you can live wherever and get it shipped to your home. They are a mystery game store and library. You can actually rent games, check them out, and send them back.
Their
They
puzzles
have
are
monthly.
great.
Mhm.
I could do
The
those
puzzles-
for hours. They're so good.
The puzzles are so pretty. And they also do Critical Role watch parties every Thursday. They always encourage cosplays. So if you cosplay, someone from any of the campaigns and want to show it off in the Central Oregon area, check out Conundrum House. They also help promote us with Nexilis Games with both Verbena and Clocked In. And they're also helping promote the Soft Boiled Detective, which is exciting.
Hey.
And either this year or next year, they're looking to partner up with a local trans charity. So very
Yay.
excited about that. And of course, there's always Thesperians Productions, which is the hub for a lot of our projects, including Nexilis Games. So if you want to check out our lovely talents elsewhere, you can find us under all the various Thesperians projects, which are all linked on the Thesperians card. So, all right, I've done my boring bit. Jason, you can go ahead and take over for your outro.
All right. Well, thankfully you don't have to wait much longer for more D&D, because it's the weekend and then we're playing on Monday.
True.
So there's more
Hey.
D&D coming up real soon.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait forever for that. But Monday we do have Nexilis Clocked In, which is an ongoing continuation of our urban fantasy stream. So come check it out. It's real good. We're getting ready for some big things. We're gonna try and fight the man.
Fight the man.
Fight the man
Fight him.
through hiring a PI, which
Yeah. Well, at least you didn't go to like the actual cops. At least you went to a detective who hates them as much as you do.
Well, he's a friend and supports small businesses. Okay.
Yes, it's very
so
true.
We're supporting a small business by investing money in just in case.
Just in case, you call it just in case.
So come check that out. And then the following week we'll be doing this again, and we'll be continuing right where we left off.
Fighting.
So
Boy howdy.
yeah, boy howdy indeed. So until then, have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Rest well, stay hydrated, have a snack, get some sleep, do something nice for yourself, a little self-care, this weekend. And we will be back for more queer D&D real soon.
Yeah.
Yay!
We'll see you all on Monday. Same time, same place, just different day of the week. This VOD will be available on YouTube with everyone's links down below. And we will catch you all for Nexilis Clocked In Monday, starting at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Woo.
So good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.